everybody, it's April and I am here with another Silhouette Studio project. I have a design team card that is due this week and the theme is Christmas, and I work better under pressure, so I am working on it. Actually, this is good. I'm working on it early in April time. Alright, I have images that I'm supposed to use for this project, and I've brought the images onto my Silhouette mat. And just a quick overview, I just open my window with my files and then I drag the image into the Silhouette Studio. I was doing file open, but that opens one mat at a time, or opens one image on one mat, and it was going pretty slowly because I'm doing some other things in the background. So in order to save some time, I just did a drag and drop. Either way is fine. And this is my background, and I need to make sure it's big enough, or it has all the detail that I want to see. I don't see the top of my star. I am having a tough time, and if you hear what sounds like a motor running, that is my cat. She would be sitting on top of the keyboard if I would let her. Alright, so I'm going to grab each image. I am right clicking and copying, and I'm going to take it to a mat. I'm going to paste that image on this mat, and then I want to trace it so I can do a print and cut. So I'm going to go ahead and change the size of my paper. Right now it is set at 12 by 12 and I want it to be letter size. See, you can follow right along with this tutorial because my machine is so slow. So now I want to open up my trace window, also known as my butterfly. I'm going to select my trace area. I'm going to up the threshold a bit so I get all the detail. And I'm going to trace the outer edge. And there's my bear, and he is traced. So I'm going to group him together and set him off to the side, and I'm going to go get, that would be my cat on the keyboard. I'm going to go get the dog, copy the dog, take it to this mat, paste it, and I'm going to select the trace area. I'm going to up my threshold to 62, which is what I had for the other. I'm going to trace the outer edge. I'm going to assume it's all good, and I'm going to group it. Take him off to the side, go get my kitty cat, copy it from one mat, paste it on the other mat. So this is a little repetition, maybe if you're having issues with tracing, you can follow, because I'm going to do 4 images this way. 62, trace outer edge, group it together, and I have one more, which is my little mouse. And I'm going to right click him. I need to, no, I've got him. I keep thinking that I'm missing part of his hat, but I'm not. Paste, drag him to the mat, select trace area, up the threshold to 62, and trace outer edge. Okay, group this guy together. So now I have all my images. So now I have to size them before I print them. And I am also going to type M on my keyboard, and that magically puts registration marks. Now, I want my mouse to be little because, you know, mice are little, right? And I'm going to rotate him so that I can fit as many images here as possible, which I should be able to fit all of my images because they are going to all fit on a 5.5 by 4 1/4 card. And that's 3.12. I don't know what I just did there. Okay. So I've got the kitty, and all my images need to be within this red boundary, and they can't touch my registration area, that X'd out area. They shouldn't be touching that. So I'm just going to play around a little bit with this. I think the dog and the cat are fine. Get him over here. Put my little mouse down here. I don't know that I'm going to be able to fit my bear on this particular print. Okay, so I'm going to copy him. Well, he is way too big anyway, so let's make him a little smaller. My dog ends up being bigger than he is. I'm going to make my mouse even smaller. He's going to be a little bitty teeny tiny mouse. And then my cat is about the same size as my dog, which in the case of my household, my cat is actually bigger than one of my dogs, but that is not going to be the case here in my little Christmas scene. Okay, so I'm fitting all of these. See how big he is. He's 4. I'm gonna make that bear a little smaller. Okay, and make the dog a little bit smaller. I think I tend to print things, they look smaller to me on the page than they actually are. Okay, so I'm going to go to File and Print. And the wheel is spinning. So when the printer comes up, I'll print these images, and then I will send them through my Silhouette, and I will have a picture of the final card in my blog post. So that's just a little overview of how you can trace images and set them up to print. I hope everybody has a great day. If you would like more content like this, please subscribe, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Thank you.